Hi, everyone. Today we're talking about AI, why it's not a bubble. Now, it's not a bubble, and there's a very important reason for that. But let's talk about it first. There are literally hundreds of billions of dollars being spent in this AI area. We're now in 2026, and the reality is this is going to go on for a very long time. Multiple companies in multiple nations spending a fortune on data centers and the architecture and infrastructure around them. Now, the reason for this is that there's a huge amount of information at our fingertips, but that's not close enough. We have video, we have audio, we have vast amounts of text, we have vast amounts of pictures. We've got data coming from everywhere, trillions and trillions and trillions of megabits and gigabits and gigabytes and so on and so forth. Okay. So how do you manage it? Because ultimately, too much information is just noise. It may be signal as well, but it's noise if you don't understand it, right? So what you do is you have AI that we can ask specific questions of and give it specific functions. It's not perfect, but it can then take our specific questions and functions, apply it to vast quantities of data in 1 second, something that may take us years, and it can spit out an answer and a function very quickly. So the reason why AI is not a bubble is that you can talk about circular financing, which is just vendor financing, let's be honest, but it's necessary because we've been creating technology for more than 150 years in terms of electric technology, phone, and video, so on and so forth. We've got all of this material, but the linchpin is AI because it allows us to go through vast amounts in under a second. Instead of taking us 100 years, we can do it in 1 second, and we can process it. We can ask questions of it. We can perform functions on it very quickly. Is AI perfect? No, of course it's not. But my God, it's better than the alternative, which is trying to deal with millions of years of information, billions of years, billions and billions of years of information for an individual. And instead of getting a billion years, which you don't get, I can honestly say you don't get a billion years of life, you can process it in a couple of seconds. That's the benefit of AI. It's not a bubble. There will be bumps along the way, but I can promise you it's not a bubble. It's not. No way. And it feeds into the human curiosity and the human concern for being embarrassed, not understanding something. So it means that you can answer as many questions you like with it, basically, and you can reduce the fear of being embarrassed, of not knowing what things mean, what people are talking about, without having to ask embarrassing questions. So AI, not a bubble, not a bubble. Mark my words, there'll be bumps, but it is not a bubble, at least at the moment. Maybe in 5 or 10 years if prices go up 100 times, but I don't see that happening. Anyway, tell me what you think. Thanks.